Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. Welcome to the second video. Tonight, we are going to continue our Hufflepuff, and this time we're going to do side quest galore. Yes, side quest galore. Meaning, all our side quests we have, we will be doing it. So, first off, the plight of the house elf. So we need to go there to the up Hogsfield, and we're going to have to head over there. Oh, double warning.
This place has seen better days.
Yes, it has.
This must be Top's cave. I suppose I should head inside.
Yes. And you can see it's got spider symbols.
Top's master is awful.
Okay, so
Tops? Tops! Deke sent me. Are you in here?
I keep forgetting there's a spider web there. Oh, for God's sake, why did I not just go and get a lot of this shit sorted? Right. Half this stuff is actually pretty good. As much as I don't want to, I need to free up some space. A lot of space at that. Okay, that's a fine. I am getting chills.
Confringo. It looks as if Tobbs was here some time ago. He must have headed deeper into the cave. Incendio! Confringo! Incendio! Confringo! Incendio! Revelio. Confringo. Revelio.
Okie dokie.
Incendio. Accio. Descendo.
Oh god. Okay, this son of a bitch just flung me off the edge.
Confringo. Incendio. Confringo. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Confringo. Incendio. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Here. Incendio! Confringo! That didn't sound particularly reassuring. Incendio!
Right.
Revelio! Incendio!
Okay, so this next one is to do with the Aquamantula. Oh, die, you son of a...
my fault you're a deadly great spider.
Okie dokie, so.
Confringo! Revelio. Confringo! Incendio! Revelio. Incendio. Revelio. Confringo. Oh no. I have a feeling that house elf is Tobbs. Poor Tobbs. Left here alone with the spiders. Revelio. Confringo. Confringo. Revelio. That table looks familiar. Seems I'm back at the entrance to the cave.
Good. Okie dokie. You need to be level 33 for that. Christ. Well, we know what happened to Tobbs. He's dead.
I'm back from the cave, Deke.
Wonderful. Deke hopes you gave Deke's best to Tobbs.
I'm sorry to tell you this, Deke, but Tobbs is gone. It seems he was unable to avoid the spiders in the end.
Oh my. Deke was afraid of this, alone in that cave for so long. Oh, poor Tobbs. Deke and Tobbs once shared the same master. When he died, we were separated. Deke always wished Tobbs had been sent to Hogwarts too. Deke feels lucky to serve such kind witches and wizards like you. Deke will miss his friend dearly, and will raise a glass to him with a heavy heart.
I'm truly sorry about your friend, Deke.
Thank you. You are very kind. Deke could use some time alone to think, if that's all right. Deke thinks you should be proud of all the potions you've brewed.
Right then. Quests. Let's go to Hogsmeade. And we have 3 to do in Hogsmeade and all.
You're back. Nice to see you again. Thanks for stopping by. Hope to see you again.
Glad you came.
Hello, Serena. I received your owl. How are you?
Hello, my friend. Did you ever find Lodgok?
I did, thank you. We had a good conversation. He sends you his best.
Glad to hear it. I shan't ask for details of your little chat, and I'll refrain from telling you to be careful yet again. But I hope you will be, whatever your plans.
Of course. Your owl mentioned you're needing my help with something.
I do. I thought you might be just the person to do a favour for my friend Dorothy Sprottle in Upper Hogsfield.
I've actually met Mrs. Sprottle. I recently spoke with her about her friend, Claire Beaumont.
She's lovely. Her late husband Aidan was a friend of my father's. In fact, I'd stayed with Dot and Aidan the summers I waited tables here as a student. I've seen her a few times since Aidan passed, but the pub's been so busy lately, I've not been as attentive as I'd have liked. I wonder if you might pop in and see her. She may need some help collecting ingredients for her supply of Wiggenweld potion. And you could retrieve something of mine in the process. A box, full of old letters and such.
Why does Mrs. Spruttle keep a supply of Wiggenweld potion on hand?
Dot's a skilled potioneer. She's been supplying travelling vendors with Wiggenweld potion. An ordinary precaution that has, unfortunately, become a necessity, what with Ranrock's loyalists disrupting the trade routes.
Yeah, I can see how bad that could be.
Why did Mr. and Mrs. Spruttle have your box of letters after all this time?
It's one of a few that I had when I was young. Dot found it when she was clearing out a closet. Can't imagine what's in there. Probably terribly theatrical. The ramblings of a teenage witch and her friends. You're welcome to take a peek inside, if you do find it. To be honest, I'd imagine it contains some lovely memories.
Yeah, probably. Okay.
I'll try to go and see her when I can.
It would mean the world to me, and to Dorothy. Aiden was bringing the box of letters to me when he was taken ill. Dot can tell you where he might have dropped it. You'll find the hamlet just north of Hogsmeade. Please
Thank God. Thank God. Actually, it's 4 in Hogsmeade.
Upper Hogsfield. Now, where to find Mrs. Spruttle?
Of course, we still
It's
got
one of
these.
those tables Professor Shah mentioned.
Leo.
Not sure how I'd fare in a little place like this. Nice to see you again, Mrs. Spruttle. Actually, Sirona Ryan asked if I'd come and see you.
Oh, dear Sirona, a gem. Has been for as long as I've known her.
She thought you might need help collecting ingredients for your Wiggenweld potion.
And she's correct. My darling Aiden used to collect Horklumps for me. Since he died, my supply has dwindled.
I'm sorry for your loss, Mrs. Spruttle.
Oh, thank you. Love of my life. A bit lost without him. If you wouldn't mind gathering some Horklumps for me, I'd be happy to compensate you for your time.
Believe it or not, I have some with me.
Oh, thank you. How wonderful. The travelling vendors will be thrilled to replenish their stock of Wiggenweld potion.
Sirona also mentioned that Mr. Spruttle was bringing her a box of letters when he fell ill.
Indeed he was. I'd almost forgotten. I stumbled upon it just before Aiden died. He was hoping to go through it with Sirona over a butterbeer or two. Those two were always like two bowtruckles in a branch. Aiden took ill when he was collecting Horklumps on his way to see her. He made it home, but I fear he dropped the box in the cavern. The cavern is in the hills just southwest of our hamlet. You can gather Horklumps and collect the box of letters there.
Serona said she lived with you during the summers when she was at Hogwarts. What was she like?
Oh, goodness. Well, she was almost exactly like she is now. Charming, good head on her shoulders, taking care of everyone. I can't tell you the fun we had when she and her friends would visit us during the year, all buzzing about, practicing charms. Talented group. Her friend Mirabelle was a genius in the garden. Learned it all from her muggle parents, if you can believe it.
Do you remember anything about the letters you put in the box?
Oh, of course. A few letters from some of her school friends. Some nice memories. I even included a letter Serona had written to me when she was staying with us. Thought she might enjoy reading it. I know when I read writing from my youth, I'm always astonished at how much I've changed, and yet remain the same.
Wow. That is true though, because if you look at an old photo of when you were a kid or something, you're right, you'll realise how much you've changed, and yet how much of you is still the exact same. It's kind of special, if you can believe it.
Thank you, Mrs. Spottle.
Thank you. I'll be here if you are able to collect those hawk lumps. I and the vendors I help would greatly appreciate it. Hope they know what they're doing.
This must be the cavern Mrs. Spottle mentioned.
Right, let's go in.
Mrs. Spottle, but I still need to visit the cave to find Serona's box of Better have a look around, see if I can find that box of letters.
Well, I better
That's
collect
all
some
the
hot
lumps
lumps.
for now. Mrs. Spottle should be pleased. Confringo! Lumos. Confringo!
So supposedly there's a DLC for Hogwarts Legacy. That's
Revelio. Confringo. Revelio.
okay, so you gotta come down here, and then there's this thing behind you. I always miss this. Always. But not this time. And here you got all sorts. See that the bag is opened.
Either I'll have to fight that troll, or avoid it altogether. Incendio! 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 That was a close one.
Okie dokie.
Revelio. Confringo.
Okay. Well, if you guys want to just, well, read. If you want to read that, you can pause it. Same here. If you want to read these, you can pause the video and read them, like so. Philomena. By all means, read them if you want. Yeah, I mean, if you want to read these things, pause the video and read them, if you want.
I think that's everything. I should take this box of letters to Sirona. She'll be glad to have it back.
Of course you will. Go into inventory, go into here, you got so yeah, this one is the Mirabelle one, if you can remember. Before you ask, Mirabelle is, believe it or not, the teacher who teaches us herbology. Okay. And we've got another one of these. Go back to Hogsmeade. So we've actually got 4. We've got those 2, and then the one by the so one is still within Hogsmeade.
Talk about you taking down that troll in the village circle. You certainly made an impression.
Hello, Sirona. I have good news. I was able to provide your friend Mrs. Sprottle with some horklums for her Wiggenweld potion, and I found your box of letters.
Oh, thank you. I knew you were the one to ask.
I wondered about some of the letters in the box.
Of course. It appears most of the letters were from fellow students.
One of the letters mentioned Quidditch practice. Did you play?
I did. Was the Ravenclaw Seeker for 3 years. Oh, Merlin's beard. I adore Quidditch. Nothing like the feeling of catching the golden snitch when your team's down by 140 points. I'll never forgive Professor Black for cancelling it this year. I missed cheering for Ravenclaw.
I saw a letter from someone named Mirabelle. Is that Professor Garlick?
It is. Still one of my dearest friends. I know she wouldn't mind you having seen that letter. She and I are of a similar mind, especially when it comes to young people. We believe experience to be an invaluable teacher. To borrow a phrase from Mirabelle, it's a joy to see anyone blossom, but particularly one who doubted they ever would.
I spotted a letter from you to Mrs. Sprottle. You two seem to have a lot of fun together.
We do. She taught me so much during my summers with her and Aidan. I shall be the first to admit that adolescents aren't always the easiest to understand. And not everyone was as kind to me as the Sprottles. But the depth of their kindness, and that of so many of my friends, got me through... well, got me through some challenging times, to put it mildly.
I'm glad I could be of help. Mrs. Sprottle sends her best.
Don't know what I'd have done without her and Aidan. Thank you, again, for helping her, and for returning this box of letters. It's nice to reflect on good memories. I'll say it again. Can't thank you enough for helping to save the village from those trolls.
Right. So to get to the guy up here.
See, it was a mistake parting ways with me.
Sir, is everything all right?
How kind of you to ask. The name's Ackley Barnes. And no, it is not. I'm plotting a sort of revenge against my ex-business partner, a conniving fiend by the name of Alfred Lawley. He cut me out of our herbology supply business, just as we were getting started. Said I was too volatile to work with. I'll show him volatile.
That must have been frustrating for you.
Yes, it was. Terribly. I'm simply passionate about my work. Supercilious fool. He's passionate about things too, as I intend to remind him by relieving him of his prized possession. A venomous tentacula he's grown from a seedling that was to be the keystone of our business venture. I can't get anywhere near it with Ruth Singer watching me like an augury. Lawley's doing, no doubt. But no one would suspect a student. How would you feel about committing some grand plant larceny?
You said Mr. Lawley was your ex-business partner. What were you working on?
I had an idea to train venomous tentacula, create guard plants, if you will, that attacked when ordered. We hit a snag when one ate Lawley's Kneasel. After that, he cut me out of the business, the short-sighted fiend.
Why do you need Mr. Lawley's venomous tentacula in particular?
Simple. If I have it, then Lawley doesn't. Ergo, I can launch my business, and he must start all over again. I'm killing 2 snidgets with 1 stone.
What else is in Mr. Lawley's cellar?
All of Lawley's herbology supplies. He has quite the collection. Fill your pockets while you're there. Or to slow him down for a bit, and I can get my business going minus any competition.
Well, to be fair,
I'm
it's a Slytherin
sure
thing.
this is something a student should be doing on your behalf.
Oh, it's nothing. And he deserves it. Trust me. You'll be in and out of there in no time.
Very well. You've convinced me.
Marvelous. I know a fellow seeker of justice when I see one. Take as many herbology supplies as you like while you're in his cellar. All I ask is that you bring me the venomous tentacular. Remember, I just need that venomous tentacular.
Okay, fine, deal.
Seems I need to find Mr. Lawley's cellar. This must be it. This must be the cellar. Now, to find that venomous tentacular.
Gotta put my phone on charge. Back in a sec. Okie dokie.
Better not let Mr. Lawley see me. Lumos. 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 Revelio. Lumos. Where is that venomous tentacula? Hello, Amora.
Okie dokie.
Lumos. Lumos. Incendio! Fringo! Radiant! Bingo! Potato! Stupefy! Incendio! Expelliarmus! Bingo! So many spiders. It's a wonder they haven't taken over the whole house. Potato! Stupefy! Incendio! Also! Sendo! Sendo! Revelio. Lumos. Now that I have the venomous tentacula, I should return to Mr. Barnes. Confringo!
Thank you.
Lumos.
And cleverness. I confronted Piers about it, and he confessed straight away, the old rascal. We've agreed to let bygones be bygones. Don't forget to say hello the next time you're in the Three Broomsticks. Thrilled to be back there again.
Well, that was quite straightforward, wasn't it?
Aren't you the one who defeated that awful acromantic near Arrowshire? Ugh, I'd have never gone near them.
Any luck retrieving a certain friend of mine from a former friend of mine?
Hello, Mr. Barnes. I have that venomous tentacula.
Wish I could see Lawley's face when he realizes his prized possession is gone. We'll see who's volatile now. Well done. I'll take it off your hands now.
Of course. Glad to hand it over, frankly.
I shall make an ocean of galleons, and Lawley's business will be sunk. Here's a little something for your next trip to Zonko's. Oh, to see the look on Lawley's face the next time he wanders down to his cellar.
this day's work for an honest...
Pardon me?
Hello, is there something I can help you with?
How do you do? I'm Saccharissa Tugwood, and I have an exciting business proposition for you. Now, it may surprise you to learn that someone of my obvious esteemed lineage would be in business. But I only want to help the less fortunate.
That's incredibly nice of you.
Oh, there's more. You see, I've been experimenting with a new beauty cream. A cream that will rid our glorious school of the hideous, greasy pustules plaguing our poor pubescent classmates. But I've run out of the key ingredient, booba-tuber pus. Booba-tubers do grow in the Forbidden Forest, however. If only I could pay someone to collect a few for me.
What precisely are booba-tubers?
Disgusting things, really, covered in protrusions. One needs to squeeze them to collect the pus. They smell simply awful and seem to move on their own. Ugh, I wouldn't go near the things if it weren't for my devotion to my classmates.
How on earth did you discover that booba-tuber pus clears one's skin?
One cannot rely on spells for all appearance enhancements. The errant cast, for example, could relocate one's eyebrows entirely rather than merely thinning them. My darling and now perpetually surprised-looking neighbor discovered that on her own. Poor thing. I am convinced that beauty potions are the future. I'm forever looking for ways to make this world a more beautiful place. I suspected that if pure booba-tuber pus could cause boils, an altered form would likely reverse such abominations. And I was correct.
I can try and find some for you if I have the time.
Marvelous. I'd go myself, but I don't want to. I only need a few booba-tubers, but they grow wild, so you'll have to look around. Our spotty classmates are counting on you, so you mustn't tarry.
Don't you worry. Please tell me there's one. Well, the nearest one is the North Ford Bog entrance.
This is where Saccharissa said to go. Just my luck. A troll.
Endo! Confringo! Expelliarmus Incendio! Flipendo!
Oh, that smells awful. Only 4 more, thank goodness.
Confringo! Defendo! Incendio! Expelliarmus! Flipendo! Flipendo! Incendio! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Incendio! Incendio! Expelliarmus! Confringo! Revelio.
Thankfully, Revelio can help.
Confringo! No! Confringo! Incendio!
No! You... Reducto!
Revelio.
Rally behind strength and you can't go wrong. When minds stand behind wind.
And the other one's in here.
That should do it. I'd better get back to Saccharissa now.
Thankfully, however, I can just do this and traverse here.
Another adventure, are we?
My advice when dealing with underwater...
Saccharissa, I found the booba tubers you needed.
Splendid. I hope it wasn't too much trouble. May I have them?
Of course. Happy to have found them for you.
Thank you. And your payment, of course. Now I can begin perfecting my potion to save our poor pimply peers. Don't know who should be more grateful, I or our unsightly spotty classmates. One day the wizarding world will know my name, and you will have been a small part of it.
If it thinks it's got more.
Well then, down south we go.
My dear Biscuit.
Hello. Is something the matter?
Most decidedly, yes. My precious mooncalf, Biscuit, was abducted by poachers up north. Oh, the vicious brutes. I tried to fight back, but I was no match for them.
I'm sorry about your mooncalf, Mr.
Garnuff. Just Garnuff. I'm only one goblin. Not a particularly brave one at that. I have no chance against a pack of bloodthirsty poachers. Oh, my poor Biscuit. I can only hope she's able to escape.
Why do you suppose the poachers took Biscuit?
I have no idea. Mooncalf dung's highly valuable for fertilizing magical plants. But I cannot imagine poachers care much about gardening. Who knows what they'll do to her? She could be flogged, skinned, gutted and stuffed. I assume. Oh, Biscuit.
A mooncalf is an unusual pet. Why did you choose Biscuit?
She followed me one evening, wouldn't leave my side. Never thought I was one for a pet of any kind. But now I can't imagine life without her. Mooncalves are often thought of as silly, simple-minded creatures. But I've seen great depth of character in Biscuit. I wouldn't trade her for a hippogriff or a hippopotamus, or even a goose that lays golden eggs.
I'll keep an eye out for your mooncalf, Garnuff.
How kind. If only all of Wizardkind was as gracious to goblins. If you do see her and can bring her safely home to me, I promise to reward you for your efforts. Do keep an eye out for her, and be careful out there. Poachers are an unscrupulous lot.
I should try and rescue Garnuff's mooncalf. Sounds as if I'd need to head north to find those poachers.
Anyone can run a shop. Point of toilet.
Poachers! Garniff was right then. We'd better be careful.
Fringo! Fringo!
I'll watch the light go out of your eyes.
Incendio! Incendio! Ready to... How does that feel? What kind of magic that was? Rookwood's don't go... Confringo! You will pay! Incendio!
My brain.
Incendio!
Confringo!
Confringo!
Protego! Thought you had Confringo!
Incendio!
Ah, so...
Incendio! No one take one of my own and live the tell of it!
Confringo! Expelliarmus!
Incendio!
Incendio!
Redacto! Incendio! I can do this. Had enough. Oh, at least give it a bit of effort.
Arresto!
Goblin.
Leviosa! Confringo! Alohomora! Now then, which one of you is Biscuit? Glacius! Arresto Momentum! Leviosa! All right, Biscuit. Let's get you back to Garniff, shall we?
Hang on, I could just not even bother and just come down here. And as soon as it's there, I can just go right there. And I'll be like a few yards from him. See, I'm only 17 yards.
What will I do without her?
Garniff, I've rescued Biscuit.
You have? Oh, is she hurt? Was she frightened? Are you all right?
Biscuit is fine, as am I. I was able to rescue her without much incident.
Oh, mercy. Where poachers are concerned, I tend to expect the worst. I cannot wait to get her home. I so miss seeing her dance in the evenings. Such joy.
I'm glad she's safe now. I'm sure she'll be happy to go home.
Oh, that is a great weight off my mind. Oh, my sweet little Biscuit. My wise, noble moon calf. And here is your reward, of course. Well deserved. As I said before, You have restored my faith in wizard kind. You've restored at least a modicum of my faith in wizard kind. Biscuit and I can't thank you enough.
Yeah, too fucking right. So now there's 32 side quests to do. And 14 story quests.
Imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented flu powder.
Eight legs is simply too many.
Confringo! Revelio. Confringo.
Shame I didn't have an audience for that one.
Incendio. Potato. Stupefy. Confringo. Sendo. Sendo. Incendio. Expelliarmus.
Well, that was easy.
I'd be terribly grateful if you could help me and my friend with a time-sensitive delivery.
You sound as if you could use some help.
How fortunate to see you. The, what was it? Troll, Slayer, or Vanquisher? Whisperer? No matter. You clearly know how to get things done. Eddie Thistlewood's the name. Listen, a friend of mine in Feldcroft needs help fighting Rangrock's loyalists. I sent 2 crates of Chinese chomping cabbages to help, but they've gone missing.
Good idea. Those cabbages are nothing to be trifled with.
My thoughts precisely. You see, I know plants, and I believe the goblins will be so irritated by the onslaught of ferocious vegetation, they'll simply leave Feldcroft alone. I wonder if you might track the 2 crates down and deliver their contents to my friend Bernard Indiai. I simply can't leave my shop at present.
Why would the goblins target Feldcroft?
My friend Bernard says they've been seen in the area for a while. He seems to think they're looking for something, but lately they've become more aggressive.
Could you not grow or buy more Chinese chomping cabbages?
I suppose I could, but that would take time. Time we do not have, what with Ranrock's thugs posing new threats every day. Besides, it's the principle of the matter. I grew those cabbages, and they are extraordinary.
Any idea where I might find the crates?
Yes, from what I hear, one was spotted south of Feldcroft, the other, so I hear, is south of Brockborough near the river.
Very well, sir. I shall keep an eye out for 2 crates of Chinese chomping cabbages.
Oh, thank you. I shall let Bernard know he might be receiving those cabbages after all.
I should be going now. Thank you.
I'm convinced that Feldcroft will be much safer with Chinese chomping cabbages defending them.
Sounds like Feldcroft's in trouble. Perhaps I should try to help. This looks intriguing.
How far? I've done the first trial.
I don't know what they think I'll see around here.
With this playthrough.
That crate of Chinese chomping cabbages is somewhere in this camp.
Believe it or not,
Enjoy.
I might be the only YouTuber
Where did it go? Stop flicking around like a baby wheel.
I know what that means.
Incendio! Let me out, son!
You dare slay one of my own?
Incendio! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Incendio!
Let me out, son!
That's 1 crate in hand. I only need 1 more. Reparo. Revelio. Reparo. It's so tricky after all, Merlin.
But I feel like I'm the only YouTuber who's actually going to be doing all 4 houses.
Aloha Mora. Arresto momentum. go, sir. I'll look after you.
Super.
It's Nora Treadwell's little saviour.
What have you done?
Your poaching days are over.
Like so.
Not your best moment, I fear.
You can see why Feldcroft needs. Ranrock's loyalists are hiding out near. He must have the crate of Chinese chomping packages.
Won't get away with that.
Incendio! Confringo!
Let's get this over with.
Oh, someone's been taken out.
That's all of the crates of Chinese chomping cabbages. I'd better go and see Mr. Thistlewood's friend in Feldcroft.
And the good news is, I was actually right next to Feldcroft and all.
Hello there. Do you have the special delivery from my dear friend Eddie?
Hello, Mr. Ndai. Eddie Thistlewood sent me.
Yes, he told me to expect you. Do you have the Chinese chomping cabbages?
I have them right here.
Marvelous. This will go a long way towards protecting the hamlet from Ranrock's loyalists. The same foul curs who, I'm willing to guess, intercepted them in the first place, along with Rookwood's lot. Feldcroft owes a debt of gratitude to you and Eddie. Thank you for your help.
Do you have any idea why the goblins are attacking Feldcroft?
No clue. I used to think it was because of its strategic location, but now it's as if they were looking for something. I will admit, however, that I don't know what they could possibly be looking for.
How do you and Eddie know each other?
We met at Hogwarts. been friends and business associates ever since. I wasn't surprised to get his owl about his Chinese chomping cabbage scheme. He was always one to go out of his way to help another.
You're welcome. Happy to be of assistance.
At last, some reinforcements. Hopefully this is enough to thwart the goblins.
Right then. We have one more here, and then we got a few in the other half of the place to get on with.
Who would have thought that butterflies of all things would leave some?
Must have snuck in after I fell asleep.
Pardon me, sir.
Come to stare at the fool, have you? There's poor Ig Haggerty, robbed by his own sister. She's robbed almost everyone now. So, who's the fool?
I'm not sure I know what you're talking about.
Then you're the only one who doesn't know about Catherine running off with that thief, Victor Rookwood and his lot. Good riddance, I said. Never thought she'd return to steal from me, us, but I just know it was her. I want her caught and sent to Azkaban for stealing a prized family heirloom, sister or no.
What exactly was the family heirloom that the thief stole?
A necklace belonged to the first of the Haggerty women, hundreds of years old. So much history. She'll likely pawn it.
Why would Catherine come back to rob the hamlet if she'd already left?
Do I look like a criminal to you? How should I know? She always despised this place, resented having to grow up here. Perhaps she did it to spite us.
Are you sure Catherine is the culprit? It could be anyone.
Thanks to that Rookwood louse, we're inundated with all manner of criminal. I wanted to believe it was any one of them, except Catherine. But she was the only one who knew where the heirloom was hidden, and she knew precisely which homes to rob.
I could keep an eye out for the thief, sir.
You? Nothing to be done by the likes of us. This is a job for the fine officer Singer, or some such authority. Besides, the thief, my sister, only strikes at night. Coward. Long past your bedtime.
Yeah, I don't have one. I don't have bedtime, mate.
Going now. Thank you.
I'll keep an eye on your belongings if I were you. Catherine will steal the eyebrows off your face, she will.
The pile of gold. I must be on the right track. It looks as if the thief took more than they could carry.
Turns out it wasn't Catherine, but a Niffler.
Revelio.
Right, make sure I'm still following the trail. Now, I'm just going to say this, there is no shame
More gold. I must be getting closer.
Looks like I'm going to have to fight my way through this lot.
I shall avenge your death. You won't get away.
You've one less. Revelio.
There's no shame in Revelioing.
Revelio.
Enjoy suffering, do you?
Revelio.
The wizards will have no choice but to submit to us.
A Niffler. It wasn't Catherine Haggerty after all. Revelio. That must be the Haggerty family heirloom. Levioso. I wonder how Mr. Haggerty...
Okie dokie, quests, combat. Okie dokie. Right, I'm just going to quickly save it. And we'll quick go to iron now.
Mother's rolling in her grave, she is.
I have some good news, Mr. Haggerty. I unmasked your thief.
Nothing to unmask, was there? We all know that the thief was my sister, Catherine.
Actually, sir, the thief was a Niffler.
A what?
You know, small, furry, pilfering. I followed it to its lair.
Catelyn was the only one who knew how to get into our homes, where to find our treasures. But I suppose, mangy little blighter. Well, if you found the Niffler's lair, as you say, you must have found my heirloom.
As a matter of fact, I did.
Thank you. You don't know how much this means to me. Catherine's a disappointment for certain, but I never wanted to believe she was behind this. Now, thanks to you, I won't have to. What a strange world we live in. Suppose they can't send a Niffler to Azkaban. At least I got my heirloom back.
I mean, we got birds of a feather. Rescuing the Coco to deal with. Sacking Sealwyn. Clagmar Castle we gotta go to. But first, there's one thing I want to do.
Dick thinks you should...
Right, do I have a Niffler? Okay, that's a male. Which is fine. Yeah, basically Frooper. Wait, how many... I have no idea how many of these I can actually have. Okay, so we have to do it 5 more times. And then if we go to here, okay, we've got to do it 14 times, and then I think it's 30 times after that. Okie dokie.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
They don't seem to care for me. You're the one who released Treadwell, aren't you? Yes. That was a mistake, my friend. I know you're the one who stole our hippogriff. We've been looking for you. You're the one
Had enough?
impressive.
Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. Confringo. Incendio. Lumos. Revelio. Incendio.
I think I heard something.
Expelliarmus. Confringo. Incendio. Revelio. Incendio. Protego. I know a Merlin trial when I see one.
Okie dokie. Which means now we can do... Not that one. Oh, fuck. Which one's the one that... I can't remember which one was blanked. This was the one.
Revelio. Merlin.
Right, okay. Um...
That was a mistake. I'm not done with you.
Incendio. Confringo.
Rise and fight. I'm embarrassed for you. Incendio. Mistake. Pathetic. You will pay for your deeds.
Incendio.
Petrificus Totale! Damn you! Petrificus Totale!
Incendio.
Excuse me? Hello?
Hello? There's a voice coming from that well.
Can you help me?
Is someone down there?
Down there? I beg your pardon. I'm here. There's no one here but me. Some thoughtless wretch casually tossed a bit of parchment into me and it caught. If you could please take it.
I know exactly where that is.
Seems to be some sort of map.
Thank you. Oh, thank you. What a relief. I hope the map serves you well. Oh, at least better than it did me.
Believe me or not, it's actually there. So you want to go to Irondale. And there's a reason why you want to try and get as many of these things as possible.
There's something about that tree.
Leviosa.
Interesting way to hide some treasure.
Revelio. Revelio.
Well, that's as far out to the border as you can go. So, your best bet's to go to this one over here. I actually know what you're thinking. Why on earth would you do that?
Could it be a Merlin trial?
No, that's fine.
Revelio. Trouble's brewing, and I'm without me.
Oh, get over here, you insolent child!
Cast my eyes closer, Bess.
Confringo!
You're going to regret that, coward.
You come to the wrong place, child. Now to finish the job.
Novice luck. Death from above.
This has become personal.
Expulso! Expulso!
Presapto! 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 Sendo! Presapto! How does that feel?
Face me.
Expulso! 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 I'm just warming up. Blast you! This'll liven things up for you. Incendio! Was that meant to be an attack of some sort? Incendio! Protego! Expulso!
Petrificus Totale!
Did you hear them?
I'll make you wish you were back at school.
You little coward!
I'm a fucking coward.
Back for more, I see.
Revelio.
Get back here, all right? Knew I'd find you.
Shame nobody saw that.
You're the hippogriff thief.
Sender! Confringo! Incendio!
Dare slay one of my own! You will fall!
Potato! Confringo! Valianus!
I'll scout around Belcroft for some.
Everything all right?
Far from it. I wandered into a ruin and was attacked by spiders. Oh, if you've got some Wiggenweld potion, though, I'm sure that would put me right.
Spiders do tend to appear in ruins. Here, I have enough to spare. Stay away from the ruins, though.
You've saved me life. Oh, I can never repay you. Yes, yes, I shall stay away from them, you'll see. Must stay away from ruins with spiders. Ruins with spiders. Oh, and thank you. Please accept this token of my appreciation.
Oh, here's a pleasant surprise. Revelio. Reparo. That's that. Settled. Stupefy. Incendio. Fringo. Finger. Stupefy.
I mean, I've defeated multiple dung bugs now. Which adds that.
Revelio. Incendio. Finger. Fringo. Incendio. Confringo. Spelliarmus. Incendio. Confringo. Spelliarmus. Defender. Incendio. Should think they felt that in London. Stone walls do a prison make, sometimes.
Nora Treadwell go, didn't you? You're allowed to wish you hadn't. Incendio!
No!
You will pay for your deeds.
Reducto!
Incendio! Expelliarmus!
You're going to regret that.
You must think you're so clever.
Quite conductive, aren't we? You're no match for me.
Incendio!
That's just the beginning.
Stupefy! Spelliarmus! Confringo! Revelio. Confringo! Revelio. Confringo! Likely this astronomy table will be best used when it's dark.
Solved by the bell.
Knowing our meat, he's likely studied here.
There we go. Sagittarius.
Revelio. Where in Merlin's name am I? Confringo! Wingardium Leviosa. Glacier. Incendio. There we go. Ashwinders. Should have expected company.
What does it matter if they're still...
Wait, is that the hippogriff from my treasure map?
Protego! Rookwoods don't go down easy. Bolso! Incendio!
Petrificus Totalis! Incendio!
What are you... Are you even trying? It's not so brave, Mr. Incendio!
Dreadful god.
This is your first duel. Might want to look up. Now you've gone too far.
Incendio!
What are you, shy? Tossing or courage?
Petrificus Totalis!
You die for that. Expulso! My what? Look what you've done! Expulso! Death from above! This has become personal. Flash of inspiration. Never did care much for vegetables. Deserves to be potted. Expulso! Quite conductive, aren't we?
Wingardium Leviosa. Confringo. Incendio.
Oh. No, it's not that one. It's this one. No, ain't. Where's the treasure map? Okie dokie.
Incendio. Perfect. Let's see what we've got. This must be what all the fuss was about. Wingardium Leviosa. Wingardium Leviosa. Confringo. Glacius. Wingardium Leviosa.
Ah.
Incendio.
You do that, go back out, which should then open. Ha ha ha, this thing.
Wingardium
because you're supposed to lift this thing through here. And freeze that.
Wingardium Leviosa. Incendio. Incendio. Confringo.
So then you grab that.
Revelio. Accio. More Ashwinders.
Treasure must be around here somewhere. That's not Never seen a smell like
What was that?
Expulsum.
You will pay for that.
For what?
Incendio!
Satisfying. Reducto.
The rest of them.
Oh, what's the light of your eyes?
Incendio! I'll have none of that.
Perhaps you ought to give up.
Expulso! Incendio! Expulso! Expulso!
Might want to look up.
Protego! Incendio!
That's mine.
Incendio.
Expulso!
What are your thoughts, John?
Incendio!
And no one to share in my victory.
Okay, so musical notes.
What's this? Some sort of treasure map. Leviosa. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Incendio. Leviosa. Revelio.
So, basically, where we realistically want to go is back here, I believe.
This looks like the spot from the treasure map.
Oh, wait. So it's supposed to start with the bit of Hedwig's theme. So, basically, you want to use the graphics to help. Okay, so
Perhaps the map contains clues about.
we just need to reset because it was wrong. We want to come here. So it's between the bottom and second to bottom, on the middle, and on the second to top line.
Ring the bells in.
Right, this is looking good, this is looking good. Right, now we need to get the map out again. Then it's meant to drop one, and drop a half one. So it's meant to drop one, then a half. So we went boom, boom, boom. Cool. Hopefully I can get this right first time. Then it needs to go top line, middle, middle. So it's top bell, that bell, then so it's that bell. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, right. So we've done this bell. Then I think it's just the one directly below it. Up there. There.
That did it. And look, treasure.
Cool. Okay. So
An astronomy table. Should prove. Once the sun's down.
because we can then go to Sakin Suin and just complete the mission straight off the bat. Okay, the lupus.
Something must be done about the vile thieves who've infested the area.
Incendio! Confringo! Cinder! Is everything all right, madam?
Olivier. Madame Olivier. And no, everything is not all right. The vermin known as the Ashwinders have infested nearby Clagmar Castle, disrupting not only our sense of peace, but our valuable trade. It appeared that they were finally going to slither away until Sylvanus Selwyn arrived.
Sylvanus Selwyn?
Head rat. My guess is that if someone were to take out Selwyn, the rest of the Ashwinders would disperse. But Selwyn is a skilled wizard. I certainly can't take care of him myself. Believe me, I wish I could. I'm at my wit's end.
Sylvanus Selwyn? I thought Victor Rookwood headed up the Ashwinders.
Selwyn's one of Rookwood's lieutenants. Not quite as terrifying as Theophilus Harlow, but a menace nonetheless.
So now he's down.
Where is Clagmar
He's
Castle?
weakened.
Clagmar Castle's along the south coast, south and to the
Bye.
west of here.
Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't.
What's so dangerous about the Ashwinders?
They're not your typical thieves and extortionists. Not that typical thieves and extortionists are lovely company. They would not leave poor Bella Navarro alone. She'd given them everything, but still they kept threatening her. She was ready to go back to her family in Italy. Almost lost her livelihood. They are ruthless.
I could take care of Selwyn for you.
Goodness, no. I'd never ask a student to confront Selwyn. But I'm offering a nice bounty on his head. Feel free to put the word out.
Too late. He's dead.
Selwyn has been taken care of.
You defeated Selwyn? Merlin's beard. A student took down one of Rookwood's top filth. Then I suppose this bounty is yours. Well deserved.
I ain't scared of no fucking arsehole.
I'm glad I could help protect Crowcroft from the Ashwinders.
The thieves will finally leave us alone. Thanks to you. You're welcome in Cragcroft any time. It's such a pleasant place when it's not being threatened by Ashwinders.
Okay, so if I go to my map, we can actually finally see how many more we got to do. So we got one here, which is rescuing Rococo, and one in the Birds of the Feather. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 more to get. So there's 9 more infamous foes, 11 more landing platforms, six more astronomy tables, 10 more balloons, 8 more hotspots, and 5 more field guide pages. But I want to try and get as much of this shit done. Because it is quite late. I have work. But that will be it for today. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like, comment and subscribe. And I'll see you in my next Hogwarts Legacy video next Wednesday. But for now, bye bye!